Hello.
We're back. Actually, something that you were bringing up earlier about labels, because I feel like a lot of the time whenever you get into alternative lifestyles or things that are not the mainstream, there still seems to be a bit of competition about like who's doing it better, who's like more kinky, who's more poly. And like, so let's talk about the poly labels and like, you know, what you can call yourself.
Oh, so what you can call yourself. I love it. So when you're having
Or do you
this
need to
feeling,
call yourself something?
so a lot of people when they're experiencing feelings of like, what is this? I don't quite feel like a boy or a girl. What is this? And then later you find out like there's like trans words and there's a whole explosion right now of like different ways to identify, right? You don't need labels, but to come out of your shell, it's really helpful to have something to identify yourself with. Like, oh, I'm not this, I'm that, instead of I'm not this, what am I? And so I would say, because monogamy, if we're talking about that label, monogamy is this big, and then you have all this other stuff you can go to. And so like there's a cultural thing called swingers, and there's polyamory, which tends to be about creating intimate relationships with multiple people. Mm-hmm. But that's a huge umbrella term.
Yeah.
There's just I like the term non-monogamy.
Yeah.
Because it's really just, there's monogamy and there's a bunch of other stuff that's not monogamy. It's vegetables and non-vegetables. I mean, you know, it's what does that really mean?
Yeah. It's
just helping us direct our attention and have more of a mental framework. You know me, I nerd out way too. I'm probably talking way too much.
No. This is why we come to Sex Nerd Sandra. We expect the nerd from you.
I thought it was for the onesies.
It's for all of it. It's for all of it, honey lamb.